Have you ever felt like a fraud, even when surrounded by evidence of your accomplishments? It's a feeling that can creep up on you unexpectedly, casting a shadow over your achievements and making you question your worth. Like you've somehow tricked everyone into believing you're more competent than you feel? This sensation can be overwhelming, making you second-guess every decision and doubt every success. If so, you're not alone. Many people from all walks of life experience this unsettling feeling. It's more common than you might think, and it can affect anyone, regardless of their background or achievements. This pervasive feeling of self-doubt, despite external validation, is known as imposter syndrome. It's a psychological pattern where individuals doubt their accomplishments and have a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud. It's that nagging voice inside your head whispering, "You're not good enough," "You don't belong here," or "It was all just luck." These thoughts can be relentless, chipping away at your confidence and self-esteem. Imposter syndrome can affect anyone, regardless of their achievements or social standing. From high-powered executives to creative artists, no one is immune to its reach. It's a silent epidemic that transcends professions, genders, and backgrounds. Whether you're a student, a professional, or someone in between, imposter syndrome can find its way into your life. From students struggling to believe in their academic abilities to seasoned professionals doubting their expertise, the imposter syndrome can cast a long shadow over our lives, hindering our potential and eroding our self-worth. It can make even the most accomplished individuals feel like they're just one mistake away from being exposed. This pervasive feeling of inadequacy can manifest in various ways. It can show up as anxiety before a big presentation, or as a reluctance to take on new challenges for fear of failure. Some people experience it as a constant fear of being found out as a fraud, always looking over their shoulder, waiting for the moment when their perceived incompetence will be revealed. While others downplay their successes, attributing them to external factors rather than their own abilities. They might say, "I was just lucky," or "anyone could have done it," instead of acknowledging their hard work and talent. The common thread is a deep-seated belief that they are not deserving of their accomplishments, and that their success is a matter of luck, timing, or charm, rather than hard work and talent. This belief can be deeply ingrained, making it difficult to shake off. The good news is that imposter syndrome is not a life sentence. It is possible to overcome these feelings and reclaim your confidence. By understanding its roots, challenging negative thought patterns, and cultivating self-compassion, you can begin to dismantle the hold that imposter syndrome has on you. Techniques such as mindfulness, journaling, and seeking support from others can be incredibly helpful. We can break free from its grip and step into our authentic selves with confidence and courage. Embracing our true worth and recognizing our achievements for what they are can lead to a more fulfilling and empowered life. Remember, you are not alone in this journey, and with the right tools and mindset, you can overcome the lurking shadow of self-doubt. Imposter syndrome doesn't discriminate. It is an insidious feeling that can creep into the minds of anyone, regardless of their achievements or status. It can affect anyone, from students just starting their academic journey, who are often overwhelmed by the new environment and the high expectations placed upon them, to seasoned professionals at the pinnacle of their careers who might feel the weight of their responsibilities and the constant need to prove themselves. It's not limited to a specific industry, gender, or background. Whether you're in tech, finance, arts, or education, imposter syndrome can find its way into your thoughts. It's a universal experience that transcends these boundaries, reminding us that we are all vulnerable to self-doubt. This shared experience can sometimes be a source of comfort, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles. For students, imposter syndrome can manifest as a fear of not being smart enough to succeed in their chosen field. The pressure to excel can be overwhelming, leading to sleepless nights and constant anxiety. They might doubt their academic abilities, feeling like they don't belong in their program or that they're not as intelligent as their peers. This can create a sense of isolation, as they might feel like they are the only ones struggling. This can lead to procrastination, anxiety, and a reluctance to seek help when needed, ultimately hindering their academic performance. The fear of being judged or seen as incompetent can prevent them from reaching out for support. In the workplace, imposter syndrome can prevent individuals from speaking up in meetings, sharing their ideas, or pursuing promotions. The fear of being exposed as a fraud can be paralyzing, holding them back from taking risks. They might downplay their accomplishments, attributing them to external factors or luck, rather than recognizing their own hard work and talent. This can create a cycle of self-doubt, where they constantly feel the need to prove themselves. This can lead to missed opportunities for growth and advancement. By not stepping up, they might miss out on projects or promotions that could further their careers. Even those who have achieved significant success can fall prey to imposter syndrome. The higher they climb, the more they might feel like they have to lose, and the fear of failure can become even more pronounced. CEOs, entrepreneurs, and artists often grapple with feelings of inadequacy, despite their accomplishments. The pressure to maintain their success and the fear of being exposed as a fraud can be overwhelming. They might worry about being exposed as a fraud or fear that they won't be able to replicate their past successes. This constant fear can create a sense of paranoia, where they are always looking over their shoulder. This constant pressure can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a diminished sense of fulfillment. The joy and satisfaction that once came from their work can be overshadowed by the relentless need to prove themselves. However, it's important to remember that imposter syndrome can be managed. Seeking support from peers, mentors, or mental health professionals can make a significant difference. Sharing experiences and realizing that others feel the same way can be incredibly validating. Practicing self-care, setting realistic goals, and celebrating small achievements can help in overcoming these feelings. It's crucial to acknowledge and appreciate one's own efforts and successes. Remember, everyone has moments of doubt, but it's how we respond to these moments that define our journey. Embrace your achievements, seek support when needed, and continue to strive for growth and self-improvement. From students to CEOs, we all have the potential to overcome imposter syndrome and achieve our true potential. By supporting each other and recognizing our own worth, we can create a more confident and empowered community. The impact of imposter syndrome is best understood through real-life stories. These stories reveal the deep emotional and psychological struggles that many face, often in silence. Consider Sarah, a brilliant software engineer who consistently receives praise for her innovative solutions. Her colleagues admire her for her creativity and problem-solving skills. Despite her obvious talent and the positive feedback from her colleagues, Sarah struggles with a nagging feeling that she's not as skilled as they think she is. She often finds herself questioning her worth and abilities, wondering if she truly belongs in her role. She constantly worries about making mistakes and questions her abilities, even when there's no evidence to support her doubts. This persistent self-doubt can be paralyzing, making it difficult for her to take on new challenges or fully enjoy her successes. Then there's David, a successful entrepreneur who built his business from the ground up. His journey is a testament to his hard work, dedication, and innovative thinking. He's achieved financial success and recognition for his innovative ideas, yet he still feels like a fraud. Despite the accolades and the tangible evidence of his accomplishments, David can't shake the feeling that he's not truly deserving of his success. He attributes his success to luck and timing, convinced that it's only a matter of time before everyone realizes he's not as capable as they think he is. This belief undermines his confidence and prevents him from fully embracing his achievements. This fear of being found out keeps him from celebrating his achievements and fully embracing his success. Instead of feeling proud, he often feels anxious and unworthy, which can take a toll on his mental health and overall well-being. These stories highlight the insidious nature of imposter syndrome. It's a pervasive issue that affects people from all walks of life, regardless of their achievements or level of success. It thrives on our insecurities, whispering doubts in our ears and undermining our confidence, even when faced with clear evidence of our abilities. This internal struggle can be incredibly isolating, as many feel they are alone in their experiences. It's a reminder that success doesn't make us immune to self-doubt. In fact, the more we achieve, the higher the stakes can feel, and the more intense our fears of inadequacy can become. Recognizing and addressing imposter syndrome is crucial for our mental health and personal growth. By sharing our stories and supporting one another, we can begin to dismantle the power of imposter syndrome. It's important to acknowledge our achievements, seek validation from within, and remind ourselves that we are deserving of our success. Practices like journaling, mindfulness, and seeking professional help can be valuable tools in overcoming these feelings. Remember, self-doubt is a common experience, but it doesn't have to define us. We have the power to rewrite our narratives and embrace our true potential. To effectively combat imposter syndrome, we need to understand its underlying causes and how they manifest in our daily lives. While the experience can vary from person to person, several psychological factors contribute to its development and persistence. One key factor is the human tendency to focus on negative information more than positive information, which can skew our self-perception. Our brains are wired to pay attention to potential threats, and for someone struggling with imposter syndrome, even constructive criticism can be perceived as a threat to their perceived competence and self-worth. Another contributing factor is perfectionism, which can be both a motivator and a source of stress. Perfectionists set incredibly high standards for themselves, and when they inevitably fall short of these unrealistic expectations, they experience feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. This relentless pursuit of flawlessness can fuel imposter syndrome, making it difficult to acknowledge and celebrate achievements, no matter how significant. Early childhood experiences can also play a role in shaping our beliefs about ourselves and our abilities. Children who grew up in environments where they were constantly compared to others, or where their accomplishments were minimized, might internalize these messages, leading to a deep-seated belief that they are not good enough, no matter what they achieve. If you found this deep dive into imposter syndrome helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others who might benefit. Your support helps us create more valuable content.